Radical.
Welcome to ShopGoodwill.com auctions. You know, I buy a whole lot of game stuff on ShopGoodwill.com, both for myself and my video game selling business, but I'm going to give you all a crack at this. You see, you got a little over an hour by the time this is uploaded to my channel, maybe like 40-50 minutes. You got almost an hour if any of you want to take a crack at this. This is truly an interesting lot. It's not a Microsoft lot. It's the ultimate rare variant of the Microsoft 360. It is the Micromax 360. Home console system. You got your controllers and video games here. Now, many people know about the Microsoft platforms. You know, you have Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, then X, X6, Series X, and all that kind of jazz. But Microsoft has a rare variant of these systems. They look very similar, but a true collector will know the difference between an Xbox 360 and a Microsoft 360 and a Micromax 360. The Micromax 360 was truly maxed out, meaning the clock speeds were increased, the video outputs had slightly higher resolutions, you know, more transistors and kilobytes per watt, all kind of stuff, you know. Now, I'm joking, I'm pulling your leg. This is a typo. This is a very funny typo on ShopGoodwill.com. You see these occasionally, but it's not nearly as bad as this. You know, you'll see a Microsoft without the T. You'll see a PlayStation 3 or 4. But I've never seen something as funny as this. Micromax 360. You know, and they say people work at ShopGoodwill.com or their internet department that don't know anything about what they're putting on. Clearly, this is a person that doesn't know. I mean, is it a situation to where they're maybe just tired? I mean, what the hell? I'm trying to figure this out here in real time. I'm trying to figure this out. I mean, there's Cinemax, which is it's like HBO Cinemax, Max. Ooh. Like, what the hell system ends in Max? I don't get it. Is there any system out there, any console ever that's had Max in the title? I know games have Max in the title, but I just don't get this typo. Second reason I want to go over this, not just typo, is before it got to over $100, it was bidding at a pretty decent deal for what it was. Now, what you got here says it's untested. It says it's untested for the most part. I read the details earlier. But there's one thing in this lot that I think might be quite valuable, or at least something that I would want to hold on to that's very unique. Or if I'm selling it, at least $50, $60 just because of what it is. I don't know if you'll see it first. I'm going to go through the slides. See, you have one matte black finish and one gloss black 360. Neither one of those are turned on. I prefer, if I see these lots, at least for it to be a green button and not a red button. But with these systems, if they have the hard drives in them, those hard drives alone, you got to pay $20 to $30 to get those brand new online. Those hard drives are worth a good bit if you're a seller like myself. I have a lot of 360s, but I just don't have any hard drives to put in them. Because a lot of times I will get these for good deals in these lots, and they won't have the hard drive in them. And that kind of sucks. So even if both of those are broken, you get two hard drives. Ideally, they would not be broken. It just came down to value here. There's so many unknowns. That's why I didn't bid on this. Next slide. Basically just see the back of that system. Back of the other one. Look a little bit dusty, but not too terrible. Then you got four controllers. You got one white controller that needs the back to it. Another one to the left that needs the back to it. That's not much of a big deal. Like, you can literally get, I think I paid maybe $12 for a 10-pack of those plastic molds on Amazon, and they work fairly well, not as good as the originals. But if you ever get those controllers, go to Amazon. That's a tip for you. You can get the backs of those fairly easily for not that much of a price. And then you have a wire controller missing the wire. That's going to be one of those, maybe is that Afterglow? Not sure. It looks like it. No, it's going to be a Rock Candy. Well, let's zoom in on that. Is that a Rock Candy or an Afterglow? Can't tell. Maybe see the other side. And we have a interesting controller there. I'm not sure if that's a 360 controller or not. Looks like it might be an Xbox One controller. Let's see if we could see on this. Okay. First, I want to see the game stack first. NHL 12. Is that Adventure Time? Yeah. I was thinking it was either Snoopy or Adventure Time. You don't see that one that often. At least I don't. The Adventure Time Finn and Jake. FIFA, NCAA Football 12. It's not like 14 or 13, which is the ones people kind of are sought after, people go for. Looks like a Motion Sports Adrenaline. Is that a Kinect? Guitar Hero. Halo 3 ODST. The first ad, this is kind of like Pops. Really kind of a crap game a lot outside of Gears of War, Halo 3. Forza and Ultimate Alliance. You do have Black Ops on the very bottom. But that's really not what people are like really bidding on this for. Neither it's really the two systems, I don't think. You know what it is? Is there a good close-up on it? Okay, that's the closest we're going to get. Oh, and that's like a Cool Colors or a Rock Candy, I believe. Or no, it's that generic blue see-through one. Hey, there's a plus. You do have a Wi-Fi adapter there, which is weird because those Slims have the built-in Wi-Fi, so I don't know why there's a Wi-Fi adapter there in the middle. But if you're a seller like myself, and you want to sell a complete older white one with Wi-Fi, then you'll need one of those. Check out this beautiful controller here. Okay, judging by the thumbsticks and the smaller middle button, it's going to be an Xbox One wired controller. And I have never seen that controller anywheres. I've not even looked up to see how much it's worth. But I do know it's Boba motherfucking Fett. That looks very nice. That looks very, very nice. The thing about Star Wars is it's not as popular as it used to be. I mean, Mandalorian, fairly popular. But Star Wars is a brand because it's pretty much gone all woke and it's Disney shit. It's not nearly as popular as it used to be. But when you see Darth Vader, or when you see Boba Fett, or when you see Luke Skywalker, it reminds you of a time when Star Wars was great. So if that was Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, or Boba Fett, equally, is that a series? I'm not sure. I'm not even the biggest Star Wars fan, but I'm looking at that like, I would really want to keep that for my personal controller collection. It's just gorgeous, I think. But I think mainly that's the reason people are bidding a bit high for this particular one right here. Although I could be wrong. So if you're looking at shipping right now, as it stands an hour out, it's $130. To me, I just think that seems a bit too much. But let's say you're a person, all those power supplies also, those are going to run you $20 to $30 if you're buying those brand new through Amazon or something like that. So if you're looking at just getting into the 360, maybe you want to get one for a friend or whatnot, it's not that bad of a deal. It's a good little starter set. Like I said, you get the backs of those controllers on Amazon and you're set. The cool thing about these Slims is it does have the optical out, which even the latest ones, the E, do not have. Many people will see the Xbox 360 Slim as the very best version of the 360. Just a whole lot of unknowns here. That's why I didn't bid on it. But this and a lot of other great Micromax products can be found on shopgoodwill.com. Take care.